Opponent's playing Takahiro, 3 charges, sacrifice a troop, they draw a card and gain 3 life. My hand's pretty good. I'm playing a mono diamond Bishop Elijah deck that's based around Daughter of the Poet. When we have 5 diamond thresholds, this brings a troop back from our discard pile every turn, so good strong defensive card here. I have Valiant Escort into Daughter, so good solid curve. This is basically if Craig Wesco played Hex, this is what he would play. It's a cheap shot opponent. Opponent might be playing like the Conscript aggro deck that I played before. Nope, some kind of brew. Looks like Blood Diamond. There's the Spirit Bounce by it, the cheap shot. Another resource isn't great, but one of our resources is Wakuna coins, so we can cycle that down the line. Let's see if my opponent has more removal here or not. Crypt Dust, so that's pretty lucky they conscripted a Necrotic. Underworld Crusader with plus defense, that's fine. I've got a Decree of Banishing here, they can just eat that. Plenty of decrees. So Daughter of the Poet gives something flight when we gain a diamond threshold, so she'll make herself fly. I'll Decree of Banishing this Crusader and then crack my opponent for 2 and gain 2. This is actually a really good card for them to hit because it works well with their champion power. When this dies, it comes back as a phantom. If we want to hit another blood threshold, so they can activate the champion power now. It's Prince Sakak, so we're playing a Tri-Shard deck. When this diligences, they get to play the top card of my deck for free. I'm just going to make sure that doesn't happen with this Decree of Banishing. William Rowan's a good hit too. So let's just get this guy out of here. Play this. It's closer to Journey to Nowhere. This only hits troops and it costs 2. So, starting next turn, my Daughter of the Poet is going to bring a troop back into play every single turn. And should they be able to kill my Daughter of the Poet, I'm going to be able to bring it back with Bishop Elijah. So, this deck's pretty good against the decks full of blood-based removal. I have another Decree of Banishing like a professional. I wonder if they're going to shift over here, if they're going to sack this. Why aren't our jet bits next to our lands, right? I don't understand what's going on. Blocks. Huh. I'm kind of surprised they haven't used their champion power yet. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid this Infinite Tricks here, and I think we're probably going to be set to win this game at this point. We have the 5th diamond threshold here to not only jump this, but also allow our Daughter to start bringing a troop back into play every single turn, so this Valiant Escort's now going to protect my troops. William Rowan, when he attacks, he tries to summon a dog. And if he doesn't find a doggo, the doggo moves up in our deck. Let's bring Valiant Escort back into play here. No doggo, so unlucky. Okay, another Infinite Tricks, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. Probably just gonna Aggressive Theonos this William Rowan. Let him attack into this, which is nice. Opponent's probably got a lot of Necrotics in their deck, which is kind of scary. Let's start by cycling this and see what we hit. Maybe we hit the 4th Decree of Banishing. Another Daughter of the Poet. Yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on here. And go ahead and attack him in. Where are my dogs at? There's my pupper! So, William Rowan, every time he attacks, he moves Rowan up in our deck, and then Rowan says, "You are William Rowan's Hephaestus Strike and deal double damage." So, get got. That comes back, unfortunately. Pupper here's a good hit. If they don't have, like, From the Ashes here, our opponent's in a really bad spot. And who knows what they're playing. Their deck seems kind of mid-rangey, so from the Ashes would be kind of surprising to see. Yes, you can have 4 of each card in your deck. Sure. You killed my Valiant Escort that Daughter of the Poet's going to bring back next turn. Sure, take a hit. Sure. Well, we'll play this Diamond Shard out here to jump my pupper. And then William and Varun are going to attack here. This gives all my troops +1/+1, right? Yep. Smack you down to 6. Yeah, I'm just going to hold this Daughter just like on the off chance my opponent has some kind of nasty sweeper. This one's going to bring back the Valiant Escort anyways, which defends my dorks. I think we can get... I guess there's a chance we get burned out. They hit another Necrotic on this. They could reset this, put this to 5, and this would default back to 8. I guess there's a world where we lose this race. They have like another Infinitrix here. We could actually be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe I'm supposed to have left this back on defense. I'm just supposed to have been attacking with this. Yep, that's a Necrotic. Okay. Huh. Yep, link to... This is 8. Life Drain. That's really unfortunate for us. Grimskull Tactician. Does that let me have lethal? Actually not sure. So we play this and can exhaust one of their things. Probably exhaust the Phantom. Because they're both lethal anyways. And I think I just have to swing with everything here. Kind of see what shakes out. This isn't quite lethal on its own. It deals double damage. This is hitting for 12. Depending on how they block, this Valiant Escort might be able to get them. They have to block at least one of my things here. So yeah, so I let this happen, right? They're probably gonna sack this to here. Yep. I'm gonna do Flight or Life Drain here. We're doing Life Drain. Okay, so if I just let this happen as is, they're gonna take 3. And then, yeah, okay. So they take 3. I gain 3. And then I can use this to pick William Rowan back up here and then replay him. So this way he can block in the air since he has flight. Man, I felt like we were further ahead this game and I kind of let it slip away. Maybe I used these on the wrong things. MTO, sure. Sure, and that's flight as well. And then we're dead to removal here. Block. Go to 1. I hope. Yep, they're at 16. 19, okay. Man, we pulled that out. That was sweet. Okay. Huh, seems like a matchup for Bring to Justice. Resettinos was really good there. I don't know how good it's going to be on average, but it was really good that game. Ozawa's Wish seems fine. Diamond's Favor. It's probably going to kill things on average. I probably want to shave a Trixie because of Hero Fall. Probably don't mind trimming a Commander Prompt for a similar reason. Howdy, Boffity. I'm gonna trim one Favor. It seems a little bit medium. Let's give this a go. We're on Comcast right now. The Comcast connection tested okay this afternoon, and so far we're 12 minutes in without a drop. I have my mobile hotspot already set up, ready to switch over should we hit a connection issue. But for now, we're gonna ride the Comcast until it farts out. Yeah, exactly, Marty, and that's definitely, they're hopefully gonna have something to adjust that soon. I was actually hoping to... Fucking... It's kind of unreal. Alright, for those of you that are watching on YouTube in the future, my Comcast internet just cut out, so I am changing to my T-Mobile data so I can continue streaming. So, we're reloading now. I'd like to dedicate the remainder of this stream to T-Mobile and the fantastic service that they provide. Because without T-Mobile, this stream would not be possible right now. You know, a reasonable service provider who provides me the service that I pay for. We're going to lead on William Rowan here, which is a little bit risky against Hero Fall, but it's better against, like, Strangle and Rockcast because I have a second one in my hand, so I think I'd rather get this going first. No blocks. This attack's a little aggressive. If their plan isn't to kill the William Rowan, this attack's a little loose. They're just, like, gonna play a thing. Yeah, so, like, now I just get to Decree of Banishing their thing, and then attack with William Rowan, getting a trigger in, which seems pretty good for me. Now, this is post-reserve, so it's not unlikely that my opponent has ways to interact with these Decree of Banishing, so I do need to be conscious of, like, running into something like, say, a Diamond's Favor. Where are my dogs at, William? Drax with the cheers. Thank you for the 125 points. I do appreciate it. Welcome. We've been lacking some Hexy time, I agree, and my ladder rank has slipped, so we're back at it. Another William Rowan. Well, this Hero Fall is about to really suck. No Hero Fall. Where are my dogs at? We're gonna Diamonds Favor us? Okay, this is gonna be kinda sweet. So we let this happen. They're going to lose the Decree of Banishing. And then before they get to blockers, I'm going to Ozawa switch the Decree of Banishing back into play and take the Underworld Crusader again. Oh. Get out of here. Watch them have another Diamond's Favor. Rude. That's fine. Like, I have another William Road in my head. We're a little over halfway. We're about 440, I think. Let me pull up my Streamlabs. I was able to knock the goal down because I found a free place to stay, which is awesome. Yeah, 440 out of 850. They've only got 2 cards left in their hand. They do have a champion power in the bank, but like, we're sitting in a pretty good spot here. What? Alright, well, no longer sitting in a good spot. Can we beat that card at this point in the game? I don't know that we can, actually. Yeah, we're gonna need to, like, draw removal and not like they're getting their Crusader back, because we're gonna have to sacrifice this. It's pretty bad for us. If we hit a resource here, we can go, like, William plus Llama Herder. If we hit running resources, it might be okay, because we can go, like, William, Llama Herder, and then Daughter of the Poet to, like, put William back out. I'm taking my Ozawa's Wish. Sure. So I'm going to lose this. They're going to get the Crusader back. We're going to bring the Pride's Falls in for the next game for sure. So I'm going to put Willy Boy into play. I'm going to put Llama Herder into play. And then next turn we'll probably sack William. Although I guess there's merit to keeping William since there's 2 dogs in my deck now. If they have a piece of removal here, they can do everything. I guess Decree of Banishing doesn't make sense to take. Neither of these make sense to take because they have Darkheart in play. This can't be blocked, right? Yeah. We're just gonna take this hit here. I guess we're going down to 8. That's pretty low. Another Crusader. Yeah, this game's probably over. Alright, we're gonna do this because we basically have to hit the dog. Alright, play my daughter. Play my Wakuna coin. Target this. If we hit a pupper here, we might have a chance. Where my dog's at? There's my pupper! Who's a good little pupper? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, little Rowan. You're a good little pupper. Yes, you are. Alright, so I think we're actually going to replay another William Rowan here, so we have another guy on defense. And then end step, Daughter of the Poet's going to bring back Llama Herder. Alright, go. And that's exactly lethal because they can shift over flight. So good game, opponent. Let's go ahead and bring in some more removal for this third game here. Oh, do I not have Pride's Falls in my 75? Huh, I don't. That's probably a mistake. Well, I guess we're just running it back then. Gross. Non-zero chance we should put some Pride's Falls in here. There's way too many Diamond's Favors for whatever reason. Bunch of Shard Wards too. Yeah, probably fit 2 Pride's Falls in there. In my defense, I didn't look at this deck list before I jumped into the queue with it. I forget what was popular the last time I put this together. I think if my opponent hadn't peeled the Infinite Tricks, they were actually going to be in a pretty okay spot. Because my deck list tool is wrong. the idiot that created the API tool that I'm using has bugs in it. Alright, a good strong curve here to start. Crusader, sure. We're just gonna bring that to Justice, right? Do you want to bring that to Justice, or do I just want to Grimskull Tactician them? I think I want to Grimskull Tactician them, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna Grimskull that down. Just apply some good pressure here. Dark Wonders! With the 8-month resubscription, boom goes the sub dynamite. Been watching this for 2/3 of a year already. Welcome. We can go ahead and exhaust this to get our extra point of damage in. The name throws off the opponents. Alright, this Darko Diligences, we get, I've been playing so much Immortal lately that I keep thinking this has, Life Drain on it, which is really good against aggressive decks, but that gem's not standard legal. Speaking of Life Drain, it's worth saving this Bring to Justice in case they have an Infinite Tricks here. Deathseeker, sure. Wait and see what they do have. Do they have removal is the real question. I guess if they have removal, it's not even that good because I have this Daughter of the Poet here. Yeah, now we're gonna bring this Dorko to Justice. That's Decree of Banishing, huh? I think I'd rather bring this just because it's more resource efficient to do so. So let's do this, and then I can play the Diamond Shard, and the Daughter will jump herself. And then the Llama Herder can use the Llama to exhaust to become a 3/3, and then this gains flight on attack, so all 3 of these will be able to attack profitably into my opponent's Deathseeker. They can't really kill any of my troops very profitably here, because I have my champion power to bring them back. I guess they can kill the Daughter. I don't have anything else in my discard pile just yet to bring back. Yep, that's what they're gonna do. So this, we'll exhaust this. Just go ahead and get an attack in here for 8, 6. 6 is, math is hard, but yeah, it's for 6. They can jump here if they want, but that doesn't seem very profitable for them. I'm not gonna bring the Daughter back just yet. I have this Ozawa's Wish. We could use that if we need to hold our champ power for now. Oh, my numbers are cut off a little bit on screen. They're at 5, but they're at a virtual 8 because they have their champ power, but that does require sacrificing a troop. Sure. They're probably going to be pretty cold to this removal spell. They could, like, shift Life Drain here, but then, like, I could just take out this one. They're at 5. They probably need to sack this, honestly. And even then, this Ozawa's Wish into the Decree of Banishing means they're dead. Shifted Steadfast. Oh, sure, so you can attack. Alright, and then they can block 1 3-power guy and then take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're actually going to be short, huh? Oh no, wait, this one has... So I need to draw a Diamond Threshold or removal spell. We hit a diamond. How lucky. So jump this. Play this Decree of Banishing. Get rid of the flyer. And this Life Trainer. Plus the Llama Herder plus the Grimskull Tactician coming across there. Quabam! Up to 34. Alright. Would love to get into the teens or 20s. So the plan for this afternoon is just play a bunch of Constructed Ladder. Rank on up, hopefully. Oh, I wanted to add some Pride's Falls into the 75, right? Just like a little bit of flexibility. Could probably trim a shard board and this extra grace. Throw those in. I almost certainly don't need 4 diamonds favors with the extra grace on the board. everyone's having a good Thursday, gearing up for a sweet weekend. God bless T-Mobile and their superb mobile data allowing me to stream because Comcast does not allow. That's the reason why we haven't had a Hex stream yet this week. I just said screw it last night, and we tried streaming via my mobile data, and that was functional, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to burn through that until we don't have it. Are you upset? Why are we upset, toddler? Life's tough when you're 3. It comes at you fast. Let me tell you what. Willy Boy was really good at finding his pups in that last batch. It was pretty good. Grandfather Elk, likely one of the Ruby Wild variations that we've been playing. I'm glad we put the Pride's Falls on the board. Seems great, right? We get to go Valiant Escort on 1 and the Willy Boy on 2. Bring him to the Pound Town beatdown. Sentry, so probably the Ruby Wild socket stack. Wild Ruby socket stack. We'll probably play this deck later today. I like this deck a lot. Sentry into Altar. Strong curve. Start by attacking with this Valiant Escort. This is a free attack into a decision for my opponent. I could have some kind of combat trick. I call. Probably the worst thing that happens there is like Totem Trap, and then you just get 1 for 1, so like it's not a big deal. But, like, this isn't blocking this turn, so I might as well chip it in and make them make a decision. Daughter of the Poet. I think I'd rather get the Llama Herder down. I could have an aspect to the squirrel here, I suppose. But that's fine, because my daughter's going to come down here soon, so... You get Pyro Strike too. Alright, where my dogs at, Willy Boy? Damn. Letting me down, William. Supposed to cheat that dog right to the top of my deck. This is an aspect of the squirrel. Alright. Yep. I guess I could have played another William row in there. Yeah, maybe that's marginally better. Because I'm going to play the daughter and jump whatever I'm attacking with next turn anyways. They have a Dark Heart here, we're probably just dead. That's a Sky Garden Steadfast too, right? Yeah. Pretty dead. Definitely want the Pride's Falls and the Bring to Justices. Maybe the extra favor. Do I want to just turn into the mono white control deck? Probably. I don't really need Valiant Escort because they don't have a ton of removal in the deck. They just have like a couple Pyro Strikes, and those are pretty clunky. Grace of Tianos isn't very good for a similar reason. Maybe do this. Maybe this is marginally better than Ozawa's Wish. Ozawa's Wish lets us be tricky. Let's do this. These will just be a little bit aggressive at least. They don't always have the Sentry rate. Protecting Daughter from Pyro Strike is worthwhile. Willy Boy on 2, send me up. They always have Sentry on 1. It's the golden rule. When do they have it? Always. When do you have it? Never. Believe in the dogs. I believe, I believe, I believe. See Escher in the house. And a sparkle cap. Alright. Alright, William. Where be my doggos? I must have another one, right? Give my troops 3 extra defense here, so that way my guy eats theirs. MC's legendary, so they must just have another one in their hand here. Yep, not surprised. It's Valorous! Much wow. Where are my dogs at, Willie? Rats. Really wanted to draw a resource there so we could play an infinite trick or just go 2-2. My opponent's missed on resources here, so I'm going to take this MC off the table because this gives them a resource when it attacks. If they go Shard, Dark Heart, we're basically just out of the game. Oh, not a Dark Heart. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. Can I get a resource, please? Ding, the fries are done. Do I go Llama Herder, William Rowan here? That doesn't seem awful. Yeah, I think we just want to like try and get the pupper going here. It's really our go over the top card. No blocks. Maybe I'm supposed to trade there actually. This draws a socketed thing. That's a dark card. Probably dead. We'll sack the Llama Herder here, but if we don't draw removal, this card's just going to eat us alive. It's really strong against us. Yeah. So Skyguard's up fast. Good game's opponent. Alright. Back to 39. The up and down. It's weird. In order to climb, you have to win more than you lose. Sack the Decree. Oh! Oh, that's funny, because he would have had 2 MCs then? Okay. That'd have been an okay play. I think we're still pretty out of that game. What does this do? Troops without flight get -1 power, sure. So, even though we have a coin here, and we don't have a turn 1 play, I'm going to lead on a Diamond Shard, because if we end up drawing a few more resources with this hand, we're going to want to cycle this. We basically never need to play more than 5 resources in a game. Hey, Kendrill. That matchup's real bad for this deck we're playing. What's it called? It's just, what's his name? Darkheart is just a total beating. I mean, like, you missed a resource drop. Like, we both had, like, medium draws, but you definitely had, pretty vanishing. Alright, let's play this Daughter. And now that I haven't drawn another resource yet, I'm gonna go ahead and play this Wakuna coin, because I want to be able to play Commander Prompt next turn, ideally. This gains flight when it attacks anyway, so I might as well exhaust my Daughter. Llama Herder exhausted my Daughter. I wonder how he's exhausting her. You better not be doing nothing improper there, Mr. Herder. So when this diligences, my opponent gets a random action. Probably not too worried about that. So Daughter's going to give herself flight with this Diamond Shard, and then Llama Herder will exhaust one of the llama that he creates, and we'll play Commander Prompt. Huh, now that she only has 1 power, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, you know what, the Commander Prompt's going to make her bigger, right? Yeah, I guess I should have... Yeah, that was loose. brain farted on Commander Prompt there for a second. I'll leave Commander Prompt readied so that way he can hold the Chimera Bot at bay. Crack for 5 here. So we missed 2 points of damage here, technically. I did. It's a weird card. The art on it is kind of disturbing. Oh, geez. This had minus a power too, right? So they wouldn't have traded? No, it was only minus 2 points because exhausting this gave this +1. But I also missed out on the life gain too, right? So, like, could have been much better off there. Was that a good draw? If so, why? So I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna give my daughter flight, and then I'm gonna play this infinite tricks out here, and I'm gonna shift steadfast onto my daughter. And now my llama herder's gonna go ahead and exhaust this new llama, and then I'm gonna attack with everything, because even if my opponent kills one of my things, my daughter is gonna get to bring at least one of them back, so attack. Silver Talon Mandate explains my opponent's champion choice. So they're trading for the Commander Prompt here, but again, we have 5 diamond thresholds, so end of turn, Commander Prompt, come on back. Y'all come back now, you hear? They have like another Silver Talon Mandate. They can like go a little bit wide here, but the Llama Herder's also allowing us to go wide. Yeah, he's probably gonna beat him down. Not quite sure what my opponent's doing. Grace of Tianos probably isn't very good. A lot of the removal in Sapphire and Diamond Void, so it doesn't really protect from that. Diamond's Favor seems fine. I'm gonna bring in an Angel of Atonement just because, like, and cut these out. I'm just gonna bring in the Angels just in case they have like Transmogs or Dingles or something like that that transforms my troops. I guess Clash would have been pretty good for them. Good call. Need more power. It's reasonable. Need some resources, but it's okay. It's a touch awkward. This is a slow shard. If we draw a diamond shard on one, we'll go diamond, escort, diamond, William. But I think if we don't draw a diamond on one, we're gonna go slow shard into William on two. We just want to like get William out as soon as possible. It's taking a mulligan to 5, which makes our hand even better. Another Raccoon Coin's not the worst. We need resources in this hand, so now we can go coin into diamond, William, into coin, escort, escort. My opponent does not have a second shard. Might be a quick one. resource. Okay. Now that they've played a blocker out, I think I want to just get as many William triggers in as possible, so I'm just going to play this daughter, and I'm going to play this Wakuna coin and jump my William run. I'm playing the coin as opposed to the diamond shard because I'd like to be able to play the infinite tricks next turn. So did not find pups yet, but, you know. No blocks. Jump William again here. Alright, Willy boy, the ever important question. Where are my dogs at? God, we've been so good at hitting this on the second try today. It's just like, that's almost not even fair. Yeah, I'll play the infinite tricks out. Flash of Steel, Flash of Steel. Just like keep infinite tricks and be fine. This gained life drain? Sure. Be right back. I'm gonna help my toddler with something. Thank you. I mute myself when I walk away and then sometimes I forget. So they're going to take 14 from this because it deals double damage, and we're going to gain 14, and they have to chump block this Rowan. Someone asked about Abzan tokens in Magic Standard format. The deck seems really good and plenty powerful. I am not going to play it at the Invitational, though, because I'm worried about too many of my matches going to time. So that Swift Strike, bud. You're not about to be pleased with the results of this combat. Not about to be pleased. Back to 34, because life's like a jump rope. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Do 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 do. Solip Sauce on Ivan's Slagpot, likely the Blood Ruby Redlings deck. So I've never timed out myself playing it, but I keep timing out my opponents who are playing it. Which means that if we're playing that match in Paper Magic, we draw. Yes, the new Fate Weaving resources are awesome. One of the things I really love about playing this Mono Diamond deck is that, like, every hand that has resources and non-resources in it is basically a keep. Ooh, some kind of... Could be literally anything. Jorgen's Workshop here is a good one to start on. Blood, Sapphire, Dreadlands. Okay. Don't have a 2-drop. It's good for us. Never not Willy Boy on turn 2. He's my buddy. He's my pal. He's got a pupper friend that's coming to save the day. Hey, Immortals. Yeah, I've decided that we're just going to use my T-Mobile data until T-Mobile yells at me for using too much data. And if I have to give T-Mobile a bunch of money to be able to stream for the next month, we will just do that, and then I will have fiber by the end of July, because we streamed all last night on my T-Mobile connection with no drop frames, and we've been going for a half hour now on my T-Mobile connection with no drop frames, so it seems like it's going to be fine. 10 out of 10 just going to decree a banishing this door, because that way we can not only pressure with William Rowan, but also turn off the Jorgen's Workshop. It also makes us lose life and them gain life every time a spider comes into play under their control, which is pretty good. And hopefully if we get a resource next turn, a non-slow shard, that'd be great. Be great. Play this Valiant Escort pre-combat for that sweet, sweet auto pass value. Where my dog's at? Not quite there yet. Like, streaming uses a lot of data. Like, there's a reason why on my Comcast internet I had to pay for them to give me more than a terabyte of data a month. Like, I think we use about 1 gig an hour when I stream. So, which is a lot. They've got payoff cards. They don't have troops just yet. That's fantastic. Do I want to play the infinite tricks? I don't think I do. I think I actually want to go... I'm just going to attack them for 5 here. Where my dog's at. Not quite there yet. And I think we're going to go Llama Llama, and then the Llama Herders can exhaust each other. And, like, just start spewing out some value next turn. So this Llama Herder exhausts that Llama Herder. And this Llama Herder exhausts that Llama Herder. They both lay down here together. And then when these guys diligence, they make llamas. Llama llama, it's a very funny llama from a llama duck. I lived in a tree house, I lived in a cake, but I never saw the way the orange is a rick. Llama, it's a very funny llama from a llama duck. Memes as old as the internet itself. Memes as old as the internet itself. Memes. That's actually really good. It's going to put 3 Dorkos into play, which are going to trigger this dormant one. I can just decree the dormant one, right? Okay, it's actually not that good. So, decree banishing that one. Alright, Willy boy. I think I want these llamas back on defense just in case something potentially goes sideways. So, where my dog's at? There's my puppa! Woo! Big pups in the house. What in the butt? I said what in the butt? You know what we watched as children a lot, and it was truly obnoxious. Did anyone else ever watch the internet cartoons Foamy the Squirrel as a young adolescent, or maybe as an adult if you're older than me? But I remember those. We used to watch the crap out of those. And I'm sure, like, they're completely stupid, but we used to watch them a lot. Whenever there was a new one, we were always watching it. Alright, so Grace probably isn't particularly good. Commander Prompt seemed reasonable for defending our stuff. Have Bring to Justice doesn't seem terrible. Maybe Terminozawa's Wish. Happy Tree Friends. Happy Tree Friends was a little bit more violent than Foamy. Foamy was like Angel of Atonement reverting. They might have like Dread Factories in their deck. If we see Dread Factory in this game, I'm going to bring Angel of Atonements in for game 3. I just want a bagel and some cheese. The cream, the cheese, the cheese, cream. Oh, Foamy the Squirrel and internet nostalgia. Foamy the Squirrel. They still make more Foamy episodes. You come sit by your father? You want to show the internet your plane? Can you show them how cool your airplane is? It's got a propeller and everything. I think this is fine. Yeah, it's got escort into Willy Boy. Never not Willy Boy on 2. Never never not Willy Boy on 2. What are options for turn 2 plays? Never not Willy Boy. Oh, you want the pretzel sandwiches? I got some pretzel sandwiches for you. Yes! That is exactly what this hand needed. Got that?
Oh no!
Well, the good news is we can send William to die in combat and not feel too bad about it. The bad news is if our hero falls, we're gonna feel real bad about ourselves. Ice, ice, baby. Bew doo 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 doo. Bew, bew, bew. Any more pretzel sandwiches? These things are great if you've never had them. The cheddar cheese pretzel sandwiches by Sydney's of Hanover. This stream is in no way endorsed by Sydney's of Hanover, but Sydney's, if you're out there, it could be. Crusader with speed, yep. Debating if they want to hit their champ power here. Doesn't seem particularly good. If they attack us with both of these, it's able to double block the cultivator. Daughter of the Poet would be a sick draw. Infiltrix, you know, not a sick draw, but fine. I'm gonna attack with William just to get the trigger here, I think. Just get our dogs moving on up in our deck here. I'm gonna go ahead and banish their Underworld Crusader here. I didn't realize they were a Crusader deck. I don't remember if we brought in Bring to Justice. We brought in 2. Okay. So if we have a third game that we have to play, we'll bring in the last Bring to Justice since they're a Crusader deck. Yep, so this is going to get to Diligence and make some Darkos next turn, but that's fine. We got an Infinite Tricks to buffer our life total a little bit. Make the old get Trixie. That's kind of scary. So this gives all of their Dreadlings plus power equal to the number of Venom they control. Alright, William, the ever important question, where are my dogs at? Man, we are just like the kings of the second William trigger Rowan flip out today. Just like, that's like 3 out of 4 times, right? Just like he attacks for the second time. It's like, well, here's your dog. You asked for it. God bless you, William Rowan. God bless you and the dog you rode in on. I top 8'd a CCS with Rowan in my deck, and William Rowan in my deck, and that CCS Swiss definitely involved several turn 3 attack with William Rowan, flip Rowan into play. Have you considered playing Tron, right? Like, this is some Tron player level crap right here. Another Venom's really bad for us here because it means that Infinite Tricks can't block profitably. Yeah, Rowan blocks fine, but I wanted to gain some life. I'm greedy. They're debating if they want to hit their champ power here for 2 of them. They probably don't, right? Well, we're giving people the old Craig Westco Diamond Weenie beatdown. The way I don't think this is the way Corey Burkhart intended the game to be played, but someone at Hex intended the game to be played with diminutive diamond troops, so, you know, we're giving them the old wet 4, if you would. Life drain, yes. Oh, baby. This is just like the William Rowan slaying machine. We've assembled this. We've Voltroned up William Rowan a couple of times today so far. Let's get flight on this bad boy here, too. And then he's going to attack and become a 7/6 with double damage and Swift Strike and Life Drain and Steadfast. Just like... The world is William's oyster, really. I would be so sad if they had a transmog. Based on the amount of time they're tanking here, I'm assuming they don't. Oh, yeah. The casual 28-point swings just like hit you for 14, gain 14, go, I guess. This is all I got. This is it. This is everything I've been given. Is it good enough? Is it? It is good enough. God bless. The diminutive diamond troops continue slaying. So, you see I'm making really big ladder jumps with each win here. That's actually a bad thing for me as someone who's trying to stay high, because it means everyone in the top of the ladder right now is really close in MMR. So, like, other people could just win a couple of matches and jump me right back. So, we need to put a bunch of W's on the scoreboard today and pad this up. Bunch of W's on the scoreboard. The Time Mage, again, playing Ivan Slagpot. Don't tell people that I want to ride out this season, right? Well, like, and the hardest thing to know is that, like, you can't know. So, like, everyone towards the top is obviously really close in MMR, but, like, how many match wins difference is there between, like, me and, like, the 50th place person, the people below them? Because, like, a bunch of people would have to climb up into here. I think I've also come to the conclusion, as someone who's a total filthy casual and owns every battle board this game currently offers, that this is my favorite battle board. We're going to play this, we're going to play Valiant Escort, and then we'll never not William Rowan on 2, into Daughter of the Poet jump William Rowan attack on 3, and then when we attack on 4, we'll get Rowan out of our deck, of course, because it always happens on the second try. We have Commander Prompt, it's a little bit of Lasgar's insurance, which is nice. I'm blocking here. I want to minimize the amount of triggers they are getting on their Lasgar's Vengeance, and this Valiant Escort isn't particularly important. Skull's actually not a bad draw. It's just weird because there wasn't this much movement in the past. Like I felt like there was more distance between the groups, the segments of people as someone who's played every season. Which it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just different. Let's see if they have a Cremate here. The goal here is to get Commander Prompt online before we get Lasgar's Vengeance. Another lackey, sure. Are we attacking? I'm not blocking. They concluded that I'm not blocking. Alright. And then Daughter gets to jump Willy Boy up over the top. Yeah, likely, man. It could also be that, like, I definitely, I haven't been playing quite as much between the internet issues and preparing for the Invitational. That's a Speed Crusader. They notably don't have a second Ruby right now. That's pretty good. So they're gonna attack here. I can block, but it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're gonna sack this to the 2/2. Yep. So I should almost certainly play Commander Prompt here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play... I'm just gonna attack with Daughter of the Poet here. Gain a little bit of life. I can play this Commander Prompt out so I have some okay defensive troops here. Oh, I'm dead on board, aren't I? Holy I did this! That's fine. They have the Rust Bucket Distractor, but I would have gained 2 more life if I would have sequenced that correctly. But it didn't matter because they had the Rust Bucket Distractor. Justice is good. Shard Ward is good. It counters Lasgar's Vengeance and is randomly Fog. Diamond's Favor is a little bit medium. Prompt's fine. Grimskull Tactician's a little slow. Ozawa's Wish is a little slow. Give this configuration a try. I don't know if Tunnel Trap's good enough in this matchup. That's mostly there for Flickering Gobbler. This is like not exciting, but it's fine. Pridefall's okay. I think it's worse than Bring to Justice and Decree of Banishing, though, and I don't want to bring in too many reactive cards. We do, like, actually have to kill our opponent. Like, even this hand is, like, we've got 3 pieces of reactive cards. We probably want to see, like, 3 over the course of the game, but seeing 3 in our opener is, like, a little bit less than stellar. It's got a strong curve, though. We get to go Llama on 2 into Exhaust, second Llama on 3. Looking to dodge Emperor's Lackey on 2. Death Seeker on 1 every game is really good. The deck doesn't play that many 1-drops, and when they have them, it's very powerful. Even if they play a profitable blocker for this Llama Herder next turn, we can just have the Llama Herders exhaust each other. We have the Shard Ward to counter their eventual Lasgar's Vengeance. Blocks. Don't play a 4/4. Well, they had their best play on 1 and the best play on 2 both games. Maybe we can survive this time because we're on the play. Alright, well the Llama Herders are all just going to make each other tired. We're going to take a pretty sizable hit next turn, but I think it's worth it to start generating 2/2s. They have an Underworld Crusader. We're going to take 12 down to 7. So I'm taking 8 here down to 11. They've attacked 5 times, so Lasgar's Vengeance currently costs 3. Would like to draw a non-slow resource so I can play this Llama Herder and hold Shard Ward up. Daughter of the Poet. This is just pass, I think. Try not to die to Lasgar's Vengeance. They have scrounge things. This is gonna kind of go nuts. How does anything they've done so far mean they don't have Vengeance? They haven't had an opportunity to cast it yet. What are they doing wrong? I don't understand. If I put this here, I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, good catch. Good catch. I missed that. Yep, alright, let's play this, and then play this other Llama Herder out. just gonna keep holding Shard Ward up here. I'm gonna exhaust this other llama herder. 2 blockers back is probably fine. Especially with the Shard Ward to protect a little bit here. They have double Lasgar. They did miss their Ruby, so we've got that going for us. So we have to jump here. We're actually dead to a cremate here, technically speaking. Or that. I could have played around that by leaving back another blocker. I just figured if they were going to have cremate, we could Shard Ward it. It's a little bit resource heavy, but got some cyclers. Probably going to lead on the first coin on 1, because we're probably not going to need to cycle both of these. Famous last words, so we don't draw another non-resource for the last of the game. Playing against Empress. Is this matchup bad? This matchup's probably bad. I don't actually know. I guess I have a lot of removal. The copycats are still gonna get us. I guess the reversion angel is pretty good here. If we can, like, survive to get to that point. They have their best start here. Really nice if our opponents would stop having their best starts. We should probably just be playing the control deck too. Control deck is pretty great. The 1-drop is Treacherous Pass. It allows them to exhaust one of their troops, so it's a Diligence Enabler for the Skittering Cultivator. And then when it has 5 or more counters on it, it gets, God, that's good. It gets, all of our troops get -1 power. I guess I could Commander Prompt next turn, and then, like, start beating down. They very likely just kill us next turn, though. Commander Prompt here means they can't block profitably, which is good for us. Even Empress here is bad for us, honestly. Like, all of their payoffs are going to be pretty rough, especially if they come with copycats. If they don't have payoff into copycat, they're super dead, but, you know, good chance they do. Oh, I guess they could. So opponent, I actually missed it too, but, like, we're attacking either way. Opponent could have gone block, block, and then activated the pass to make these 3/2s. They took 6 points of damage they didn't have to take. That being said, they just, like, have Tribunal Magistrate and copycats. It doesn't matter because we're dead. It's an Arcane focus. They can still have Magistrate, it only costs 3. They can still have Empress too. Oh, they can cap my prompt. Yep. Watch them just go like cat, cat, cat on my prompt and kill me. We deserve that. That's a reason to have just played the Infinite Tricks out. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have played the Infinite Tricks out because my opponent could have just blocked and passed. Man, do they not have it? Holy crap, they might not have it. It'd be good for us. It's a good way to beat the Empress deck. Nope. Alright, here's a cat. Yep, they saw the line. Are there more where that came from? If they don't have another one, I have reasonable blocks. If they do, we're going to be in trouble. Deal. It's interesting that they didn't attack. They have one card left in their hand. They're going to have to make a bunch of Dreadlings next turn. I think I'm just supposed to still have these diddle each other. That way we keep generating llamas. They get to generate 8 Dreadlings this turn, which is like not nothing. Like they have any other payoff card here or another copycat, and like we're super dead. Alright, might be super dead to that, as is. Well, I can block 1 and then take 15. I guess I'll use one of these as a gain 5, take 10. Hoping to draw a piece of removal here. Another Infinite Tricks wouldn't be a terrible draw, because I could shift over like 2 onto the commander prompt and then play Tricks and reset this Tricks. I guess I have 2 shots at a removal spell here with this Wakuna coin too. So we're going to take 9, since this gains us 1 at least. Flying Herder, I guess like, you could just put Flight on here so it can keep attacking. Oh, and then like exhaust my entire board. We could save that up, like we could like nickel and dime them a couple of times and like push for that being a single lethal attack. So, like, this is 2, and I could put 3 more, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I actually hit for 13 next turn. Which is not quite enough yet, but we only need to poke them a couple of times. Yep. It would, but, like, they're going to hit with... They're going to be able to generate Dreadlings with both of these next turn. So... No, I think they were just AFK for something. What'd I get? Man, remember that time I said it was going to suck when all we do is draw resources? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Let's put Flight on here. And we'll put Life Drain on here. I don't have any things in my bin, right? I have a llama in there. Man, are we going to champ power this llama back? I feel like we're going to champ power this llama back. We're about halfway. We're at 440 out of my 850 goal. So I actually don't want to put Steadfast on here because it, not only does it not let us replay this llama, but it means that he won't get to exhaust. So I'm going to exhaust this llama herder. I'm going to go ahead and crack them for 5. Gain 5. Yep. So we're going to have 40 power worth of Dreadlings this turn, but I can block a bunch of them. The question is, can I block enough while still keeping enough idiots alive to kill them with this llama herder on the backswing next turn? I don't think so. Not if they attack with like the commander prompts and stuff too. These are my O4s. There are many like them, and these ones are mine. That's yep. All right. Well, we tried. I don't even want to play this match. I don't want to. We're just gonna call it a day on the diamond deck.